Alright, what's up guys? We're back again. It's the Fit Italian, and this time I'm with
Brielle
and
Juliana.
And today we're going to talk about female physiques. Now, I did a previous video talking about how to sculpt an aesthetic male physique, and I just figured it would be inappropriate if I did a video by myself describing how to sculpt a female aesthetic physique. So I figured I'd get some fitness girls over here, help me out, give me their opinions. So I decided that we'd start off by doing a muscle bank, and then we're gonna have our own muscle hierarchies, and then we'll debate them and see if we can convince each other otherwise. If we still don't agree, we'll go outside, have a fist fight, you know, we'll do what we gotta do. So we agreed upon 10 muscles. I'll have you read out the muscles.
Okay, so we got chest, glutes, shoulders, triceps, hamstrings, abs, quads, back, calves, and biceps.
We figured we wouldn't include like traps and forearms. I've never seen a girl ever talk or work on those. Besides that, I mean, I feel like that pretty much covers everything. If we want to specify more with our own reasoning and whatnot, we'll get into that. But right now, we all have our own little notebooks. We'll write our muscle hierarchies, and then we'll take turns, compare, contrast, and yeah. All right, let's do it. Boom. Pens. Right, really nice and big. No cheating. Okay.
Okay.
I can't hold a pen. Like my hands are like
Let me see.
sweatier.
Yeah, you see I'm getting close. I accelerate, going faster, the faster the gas. Lose control, I won't crash, running high. Put your money.
I'm gonna show the camera, and then we'll go Juliana, Justin, Brielle. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry. Should we go closer? Like one at a time?
No, it's fine. I'll zoom it in. All right, Juliana, go first. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glutes, because I think that a nice little round booty is very feminine, and nobody really hates that. Abs, because I even hear women all the time, they're like, how to grow your glutes or how to have a flat stomach, but people want both and they feel like it's impossible because to grow your glutes you have to have usually a calorie surplus versus being calorie like deficit for showing your abs out more. So if you can have both, I know that's like usually the idealized version of a woman. I also think they both look great. So glutes, then abs, hamstrings. This is one that like I think just personally, that muscle group is harder for me to train. Like my legs are so strong, but it's harder for them to show for some reason. And I think like strong hamstrings are just really like attractive and like they just look beautiful and sexy on like female legs. Then quads.
Oh, you can't change
Can I
it?
change
No, not changing
No. Then
Put the
quads.
marker down.
Because I think that having that little like definition, like separating in the muscle where you can see the quad is also like really beautiful.
Okay, so glutes, abs,
hamstrings,
quads.
Next is triceps, because I feel like having, again, a little definition in your arms, it's not bulky, but it just gives some shape, and I think that's really pretty. And then I was gonna go with back, because if you build your back up, it will make your waist look a little more snatched.
I wonder who taught her that. By the way, they both train with me, okay, so.
So I'm not like the biggest on training back, but I do think that like building that up will help with your hourglass. Biceps next, just because when I see a lot of fitness influencers and they're talking and they have kind of like just shapely arms, I think it's really pretty. And then calves look great when you're wearing heels. And then shoulders and chest, I feel like I associate that more with like those built up with a male physique. But yeah, that's kind of my reasoning.
That was pretty different than mine.
Okay.
All right, so mine is much different than that. Obviously, I'm not a female, but I am a trainer and I have a lot of female clients. So my list was based on what I think looks the most aesthetic personally, and then also what clients come to me asking me what they want to train and stuff like that. So first, glutes. Obviously, every girl wants to work their glutes. I've never met a girl that tells me they don't want to work their glutes. Second is abs, and obviously if you do 1,000 crunches and everything, it's not going to make your abs show. It's more so being in a calorie deficit and doing your cardio, eating a good diet and stuff like that. Obtaining abs as a female looks really aesthetic, and I think a lot of girls want a nice flat tummy, definition in their midsection. So however you want to describe it, do your cardio, whatever. Third is back, and I put that one because so many people have bad posture, and I would say girls have a harder time because you have weight in front of you pulling you forward. So that's why I put back as number 3, just to pull the shoulders back, have a nice strong presence. And then 4th, I actually went with triceps. I know you had back and triceps a little bit lower. I haven't heard yours, Brielle, but I put triceps because so many girls come to me and they tell me, oh, I have loose skin back here. I want to get rid of this. How do I do that? And I explain to them how you can't spot reduce fat, but if we tone this area, it will tighten and firm up the muscle, and it's going to look more aesthetic. So after that, 5, I went with quads, and I chose quads over hammies just because quads is what you see, like from the front. So I put quads and then hamstrings just because a lot of girls come to me and they want to train their glutes, but they don't always say that they want bigger legs in general. Now I do think that nice toned legs look good, but everything is on a spectrum. Like for me personally, what I think looks good, like there's a certain threshold where too big is maybe like if you get like too jacked legs, like it's starting to look masculine, then that's not, you know, my preferred physique. Hamstrings. 7th, I went with shoulders. Just like Juliana was talking about, if you grow your back a little bit wider, it makes the waist look smaller. Well, it's the same thing. If you grow your medial delts, your shoulders, just a little bit wider, not excessively like, you know, where it gets to be manly, but that will make you look like you have a smaller waist. 8th, I put chest, and the only reason why I put chest is because no girl is gonna have like a really jacked chest. I mean, I don't care if you're working bench press all the freaking time, but I would specify more lower chest, just because obviously girls with boobs, or if you don't have boobs, if you're a flat chested girl, you can work your lower chest and that'll give you a nice firm appearance. So that was just my idea why I put chest at 8. And then 9, I put biceps because I've rarely had a girl tell me that they're okay with working their biceps just because it is a masculine muscle group. And then 10, I put calves because I know you made a good point about they look good in high heels, but I think that's another muscle where it's like there's a threshold. If your calves are like really jacked, it again looks masculine. That's my list. So yeah, boom.
You're looking so unsure now. I got like what?
Did we convince you to switch? Or?
No, you guys have good
No,
points.
you did want to switch earlier. You wanted,
I wanted to switch.
She got the marker and I was like, no, own up to it. Like, say your list.
Okay, so 1, I have glutes, so that was the same as you guys.
Hey, we all have the same one.
For obvious reasons. You know, you're trying to build that shelf, you're trying to have that dump truck in the back. So yeah, that's number 1. Number 2 is back. I did back for number 2 because of like shaping like the hourglass and like the illusion of like having a smaller waist. So those are like the 2 body muscle groups that like I like to train the most because that's like the most important to me is the hourglass and then obviously a bigger booty. 3 is quads and
Oh, she had them way up there.
yeah. Well, I was telling him too before that like I think legs on a woman is sexy, and I personally like when I see girls and they have like really nice tight thighs or like quads, whatever, and they like look muscular or whatever. Like I think that looks so good. So that's why I did quads for that, and I train my quads like crazy because, like I said, it also goes with like the cellulite and stuff. I think it like tightens that up too. So just saying. For number 4, I did shoulders, and that also goes with like the illusion of like the same as working out back. If you have like bigger shoulders going out like this, I just think that also looks really good. And also when I see like influencers or whatever fitness influencers like talking or whatever, and they're like using their arms, and it just looks like really nice, like toned and stuff.
It looks like strong and like like a dominating presence, I would say.
Well, also like if you're gonna work out your lower body, you also have to equal it with the top. Otherwise, it's gonna look like you're gonna look like super skinny on top, and then you're gonna be like super muscular on the bottom half. So, and then I did triceps for number 5 because a lot of women like don't want to be all like flappy back here or whatever, and that's usually the body part that like tends to get like more like loose. So number 6 is abs.
Oh, way down there.
Yeah, so that's the one I kind of wanted to change because I was like, well,
did we convince you?
like I guess to kind of put it like higher up, but like also I don't know.
If you had to rearrange it, like,
I know,
where
that's
would
what I was
abs
thinking.
go
I don't
to?
even know
Where would
it
it
go.
even
Maybe
skip?
where shoulders is, and then switch shoulders and abs.
Oh,
so
so
number
you jump
4.
like 2 places. Okay.
Yeah, but I still don't put it super high up.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 7, hamstrings. I think hamstrings, I don't know. Again, it just goes with the lower part of a woman that I think looks super nice. And 8 is chest. If you don't have like big boobs or whatever, like it could make it look like more like bigger, I guess. Make
Give you a
that
little bit
illusion.
more, yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
more size, a little bit more definition or something. Number 9.
Number 9 for
Nice.
biceps. Yeah, so I
Same
think
for
that
me.
we were like the same, me and you. Yeah,
The last
biceps.
3?
Yeah, same thing. Just goes with the arms, but I think shoulders and triceps are a little bit more you should prioritize that a little bit more than biceps. And then 10 is calves. Yeah, she did make a good point about looking good in heels. Calves were like overpowering, like it would look a little bit more manly and like, you know, like it would like overpower everything else. So
But
yeah, that's
we all had calves at least 8 to 10.
That's awesome too.
Yeah, so that's our opinion. It's just an opinion. Do whatever makes you happy. Sculpt the body that you want. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm uploading every Monday and Thursday. I'm going to put both of these beautiful girls' Instagrams up on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video.